Hey guys, welcome back to a brand new Slay and Shade. If you are new to the Slay and Shade series, I'm going to put on makeup and discuss my personal thoughts on other YouTubers mostly in like the beauty community. It's not meant to bully anybody. It's just, you know, people that I used to like, or, you know, people that have been getting into like a lot of drama, people that are really problematic. Just, you know, it's not supposed to be hateful. I'm just sharing my opinions. The comment section is open, so you can share yours. We're not always going to like the same people, but, you know, we can always debate on it. Most of the time in these Slay and Shades, I have been a subscriber of the person, except for like Kendall Rae, Laura Lee. Usually it's somebody that I somewhat liked and then started to not like so much. And in this case, we're going to be talking about Porcelain, real name Bridget. And I have never been a fan of hers. I have tried, I have watched many videos, you know, checking out her Instagram, Twitter. It's just, I find her, I don't know. I just, something about her really rubs me the wrong way. I'm just going to share how I feel about her. And yeah, so we're going to get right into it. So first of all, I did go in with the Gerard Cosmetics Slay All Day. I use this as my primer. I ran out of that e.l.f. Aqua Primer Mist, so I've been using that and I really like it. It is the peach scent. I went in with Fenty Beauty Pro Filter Foundation. This time I used my fingers to apply it, and then I used the sponge. I keep trying to like this again because I loved it. Like the first few weeks I had it, I used it every day, and for some reason it's just, it's not giving me the coverage I want, or it looks a little cakey and patchy, so I keep trying different like techniques. So far this is the best it has looked in a while, so keep your fingers crossed. So I also went in with the Smashbox contour palette. I went in with this middle shade here. And I went in and I did tight line my eyes with the Maybelline Skinny Precise little eyeliner here. This is my favorite one to tight line with. And let's see. That is, oh, and the Maybelline Fit Me concealer I went in with. And that is also far. I have not used the Norvina palette yet. I only opened it to use the shade Base after I put on like my primer, just to set my eyes. So that's the only time I've opened this, and I wanted to use it the first time in a Slay and Shade, and here it is. Yeah. I do want to take off the plastic off of this mirror, though, very quickly. So I'm not really sure what kind of look I'm going to do. And you know what? Everybody always, like, tosses the brushes out of these palettes. But I kind of like to use them just clean, just to, like, do a little extra blending and such. So let me get all of my things situated here. And I don't know what look I want to do, but all of these colors are like screaming to me. Although this Dreamer shade, if you can see, it's kind of cracked down there. That sucks. Okay, I think I'm heading towards like this direction here. I really like this drama color, so maybe we'll go into that. Okay, let me put my powder on and let's get into it. So Porcelain, the self-proclaimed YouTube's pale princess, whom is not even that pale, just has been kind of getting on my nerves. I found her when Jeffree Star, like, dragged her ass, and somehow she has managed to have a whole entire YouTube channel dedicated to kissing Jeffree Star's ass. It is just, it's absolutely insane. It's just craziness. Like, every freaking video, like, I don't even know, I was gonna count them and I just couldn't, to see like how many videos she has done on Jeffree Star. It is kind of crazy. Another thing that just kind of, aside from the Jeffree Star kind of stuff, I I don't really dig her content in general. I just find it really boring. Like, her makeup reviews, she usually hates, like, everything. It's like nothing is ever good enough. She's always complaining about products. She does do cruelty-free, and she'll let you know it. Like, if you ever find, channels that are around her subscriber count that do like drugstore hauls or like drugstore makeup reviews, you may see Bridget leaving a comment like, did you ever think about going cruelty free? Like, she has like this like passive aggressive like attitude about that. When I first started watching her, she was still with her boyfriend, whom she features on her channel like quite frequently, even though they are not together anymore. He always seemed terrified of her, in my opinion, and still does. When I had come across her Pinterest, which was kind of like the first drama that, that kind of involved her, other than the whole Jeffree Star thing, which is so old. But, her Pinterest, and I wish I had taken screenshots back then, but I didn't, I don't even think I was really into YouTube then. So, her Pinterest was pretty, like, damaging to her. She blamed it on being, like, a Republican, being, like, conservative, but there were, like, racial things, homophobic things. She ended up taking that down. I did not find anybody that, like, saved any screenshots from that, so if you do have any, let me know, because I just remember it being, like, really, like, just gross. Like, the stereotype that you would think of an extreme right person. Now, I am far from a Republican. I don't really like to identify myself as anything, but, I am not in any way, shape, or form a Republican or conservative, really. And that's okay if you are. What bothered me was her blaming her political stances for how she feels about social issues and how she came across, because I know plenty of people that are Republicans that are for gay marriage that don't say racist things. So to blame that on like a whole group of people just kind of rubs me the wrong way. Me personally, anyway. So, she made a video and it was basically like she was just, I don't know, like begging for forgiveness, basically, and just kind of making excuses. And I'm just not into it. I think I'm going to take this Passion shade down here and use this like on the outer corner and maybe up a little into my crease. We'll see. We'll see how it goes. So I already, was like, no, not a fan of her. I also don't understand why she has to upload every single day. To me, it kind of seems desperate. And she did just put out a tweet recently saying, people say that I'm like desperate to try to make my YouTube channel work, but at least I'm like working hard, blah, blah, blah. I am not knocking like her hustle. It is hard to upload every single day. I'm lucky if I can upload a couple times a week, although that should be changing now, thankfully. But I think what it is that she kind of forgets like quality over quantity. And I think that she's just so desperate to be in the millions, to be one of these big beauty gurus, that she doesn't seem like she's really passionate about makeup. It seems like she just, she does these reviews and most of the time they're negative and like, she just kind of seems miserable to me. And I don't really know what is up with that. But I don't find that to be desperate. I think it's that she wants that money and she wants that fame. She wants that beauty guru, beauty influencer status like so badly that the more she uploads, she's like, the more views I'll get, the more people will find my channel and, and make me popular. You know what I mean? And I find that a little bit desperate. I always say I think the key to being successful on YouTube is not caring if you are successful on YouTube. And a couple of her videos have kind of rubbed me the wrong way, like, girl, we do not need another fucking Jeffree Star liquid lipstick video. Holy shit. My Jeffree Star mini bundle, my Jeffree Star lipstick collection, my Jeffree Star mini lipstick collection. Jesus Christ. I just don't find that stuff interesting. Although there are plenty of people that love to watch like makeup collection videos, you know, whatever floats your boat. Just for me personally, I don't really care for it. I find it like kind of boring. But if she can get, as long as she can work Jeffree Star into a video, boom, she will. I don't really like her tone either. Like when she does these videos, like makeup brands that could do better, you know, I understand where she's coming from, but she's also just bitching about everything, you know? And makeup brands are not without their flaws, you know? And some of the stuff is just kind of ridiculous, like products that I love that I don't use. Why don't you use them so you can talk positively about something? Show us what you actually really like, you know? And the other thing about her doing like the palest shade and all that kind of stuff is that she's not that pale. I mean, I think I am lighter than she is. And she does tend to complain about brands that don't have like super light things for pale people. But it's like, girl, you're not even that pale. And in some like Instagram photos, you can see her foundation like down her chest and stuff. And hey, that happens. Just like my last video, I had powder all over the like the side of my face and I didn't even know it. I'm not trying to be like that petty. I'm just saying, like, she really isn't that pale. But if you want to watch who I think is the pale princess of YouTube, I will leave his link down below so that you can check him out because I'm kind of obsessed. So the tone of her videos just kind of rubs me the wrong way. She'll do like makeup that I want to get, and it asks, or it seems like she's asking her viewers to buy those things. And you know how I feel about that. It's like, girl, don't like it. Don't like it at all. The thing is that if you decide to do YouTube or try to do YouTube as a career, as a full-time job, as your main source of income, if it doesn't work out, it's not up to us to fund your life. I'm sorry. And that's how she comes off. And I really, really don't like that. And I think that after people like sort of started calling her racist and things like that, that she started to put her ex, who is a person of color, in her videos like more frequently, which is kind of crazy. I think it's like she parades him around in her videos. And it's kind of weird, to me anyway. Like I said, you guys do not have to agree with me. This is just from my perspective. And, you know, just because, and it reminds me of like people that are like, oh, I have a black friend, I'm not racist. I have known people in high school that dated, you know, black people and they were still racist. Like just because they were dating somebody of a different color, like they still had those stereotypes of those people in their head. You know what I mean? Like thinking like all of this racist bullshit, like this nonsense. So just because you have a friend that's a person of color or dated somebody that is a person of color does not necessarily mean that you are not racist. And blaming things on where you live and how you grew up and all that stuff is just fucking ridiculous. I'm going to tell you a very short story. The town I live in, when I was probably 17 or 18, so I was not in school anymore, but there was, I come from a mostly white area. That's starting to change finally, thank goodness. But back then, there was like a family like a black family that moved, I think, into Springdale. And they were going to the high school. And somebody, and I know who it was, and everybody from my hometown knows who it was, spray painted the N-word on the school, the kid's name, and had a noose hanging there. That's how fucking racist this place is. And I did not grow up like that. So I'm tired of people blaming where they're from for their ignorance. Sorry. That just gets on my nerves. Really, really bothers me. Oh my God, I'm loving this shade Passion. Like, I could see so many possibilities with this. But anyway, so it's like, just because you dated somebody that's black does not necessarily mean that you do not have these racist things, or, you know, these ideas, these stereotypes within you. You know what I mean? So, I don't know. You know, I just feel like... And I also feel like she is the biggest ass kisser of these beauty gurus. Like, when she talks about them, it's like there are stars in her eyes. She complains about them, but the things that she complains about are some of the same things that she does, as far as, like, you know, quality of content or different types of videos that they're doing. She'll, like, do the same thing, you know, and I'm like, wait a minute, you know. And I think, like, the most recent video I watched, I'm going into that drama shade. I'm just going to take this on my finger first and see if I need a wet brush or what I want to do with it. It's a little dry. I think I may spray a brush. Let me see if I can find a nice, like, flat kind of brush here. Okay, so the last video of hers that I think I watched was, like, her Riddler inspired makeup, and it's just boring, and it doesn't even look anything like the Riddler. Like, I just don't understand it, you know? And other videos like, oh, my ex picks my wig, or my boyfriend picks my clothes or makeup or whatever it is. Who cares? I mean, I don't. Maybe some of you guys do. I'm sorry. I don't want to act like what you like is not okay. I'm just saying that I find that kind of stuff, like, really boring. It's like, oh, they picked this out for me. Oh my God. And then what happened? Then you wore it. Like, it's just kind of, like, lame to me. I'm just saying. Just my opinion. Oh, wow. I really like this drama shade. I'm not sure if you can see, like, how shimmery it is, but I am liking it a lot. Another thing that kind of rubs me the wrong way is, like, why is she not happy with all of these brands? It's like, you don't mind getting the PR, you know what I mean? Like, I just don't get it. I really don't. And I mean, I do think that she wants to be, like, in the next batch of beauty gurus that we see, because some of these influencers are kind of going down, and I'm going to touch on all of that stuff in a video probably tomorrow. Wow, I really like this shade. It does need some help with some setting spray on the brush, but oh man, I really like it. Really, really like it. And that was the shade Drama, this one down here at the end. Ooh, I may even do a winged liner. I don't know if I'll do a wing. I don't know. But I kind of want to use this Soul color at the bottom just for, like, a little extra something. So I think I'm going to do that too. So anyway, so I'm just kind of not really into her content too much. I think that she kisses Jeffree Star's ass like nobody's business. And I am actually a fan of Jeffree, you know, but damn, it's like he paid attention to her once, so now her whole channel is about him, you know? And yeah, he does bring in the views, but it's just, like, so incredibly obvious, you know, that, like, it's just kind of sad. I don't know. Just her, like, that, and just, I know that Rich Lux had shown, like, a clip of hers in a video, and I think that's when she gained a lot more subscribers. But for having over 60,000 subscribers, I don't think her views kind of match up sometimes. And I think it's because she's always just, like, blah, you know? Like, she always has a problem with everything, and she's always complaining and all that bullshit. So I I also have to say that the real meat and potatoes of this video is coming now, because really, I'm going to do a little liner here, I think. Just a little on my waterline. So what does bother me a lot, though, most of all, is her donations thing. In her description, there's a link so that you can donate money to her. For fucking what? For what? For makeup that you're going to complain about. For reviews that are going to be boring. To buy more Jeffree Star shit. I mean, I just don't understand it. Like I said, if you want YouTube to be your career, that's fine. But when it's not going the way that you want it to go, you need another job. You need supplemental income. And if you have a job and you're still not making ends meet, then get another one. I mean, it should not be, I know it's hard, you know, to find like work and stuff. I'm just saying, like, it is not our fault. Like, it's not our problem that you know, oh, donate here because donations help, you know, fund my channel, blah, blah, blah. No, girl, I'm sorry. But if you need help to fund your channel, then you should be working, or working more, working harder, whatever, because it's not, you know, it's not up to us. I mean, I don't have a lot of subscribers, you know, but I'll be goddamned if I ever ask any of you to just give me money. And if I ever do, please unsubscribe from me. Please read me to filth, because that shit's fucking crazy. Like, I could understand if you were getting some kind of, like, awesome, like, rewards or something for donating, or if it was somebody that did, like, really great, extremely, like, artistic and complex videos or something. But, like, come on. Like, makeup videos, like, if you can't afford something, then you can't afford it, then you can't review it. You know, it's not, it's not our problem, is all I'm trying to say. So, I'm gonna go in with Roller Lash Mascara. I got this as, like, a free sample thingy from Sephora. I'm always very careful when it comes to mascara. I think they say that you should change it, like, every, like, 3 months or something. You should get rid of it. So I am always down for, like, these little sample mascaras, because they last, like, the perfect amount of time. So you guys are going to have to let me know your thoughts on her. I just feel like if you're going to ask people for donations, then, like, you must be, like, kind of struggling, which sucks, you know what I'm saying? But, like, why is it up to us? You know, why do we have to be the ones to help you fund your channel? I don't like that shit at all. I am going to take that Soul color. Whoa, that kind of fucked it all up. But hey, now I know what it looks like. You know, it's just, it reminds me of the total, like, Kendall Ray thing. Like, I want all of this stuff so that I can review it for you guys, but I just can't afford it. Oh, here's a link to donate to me. Like, come on. You know, if you're thinking about donating money, donate it to charity, not to people that are capable of, like, working and doing other things, but just want YouTube to work so bad that they, like, refuse to make things better, you know? I'm going in with the Becca highlighter, and, oh, what is this one? I don't even remember. I can't read it. It's the one, this one. So I'm going to go in with this. I have an AOA brush here. So I hate to just, like, call people, like, racist like that, but I mean, I don't know. I'm obviously not the only one that feels that way, though, because I have seen some comments here and there. You know, I just feel like she doesn't seem like she's having, like, any fun it's like it is literal like work for her, you know? And I don't know, YouTube should be a fun place for things that you're like really into and that you really love, and I don't get like that vibe from her. So this is the completed look. I could have blended a bit more. Maybe I will actually take this little brush. See, these little brushes that come aren't so bad. Okay, and let's see, I have two lip options. I have the lip gloss from Anastasia Beverly Hills in the shade, geez, I need like a magnifying glass, Saint-Tropez, and I have Gerard Cosmetics in the shade Ecstasy, and this is kind of like a purpley color, so I think I'm going to actually go with the Gerard Cosmetics. Oh, I almost didn't get it on my chin. So listen, I'm not saying that Porcelain Bridget is a bad person. I'm not saying that you can't like her or that she's awful. She's just not my cup of tea. I find her to be a little bit problematic. And I'm just not into her content overall. And I think she is a little entitled. She comes off sort of like a little bitch, bitchy. I'm just saying, you know, I'm going to tell it like it is, how I see it in a blunt way. That's what I do. But I find her to be a little bratty, a little bitchy, you know, sort of on like this high horse. She's very, I'm like not like the other beauty gurus, but she clearly is. And given the opportunity to be in the position of like a Laura Lee or a Jackie Aina, she would be doing the same things. I just find her to be like insincere, if you know what I mean. So I don't know. You guys are going to have to let me know how you feel about her. Just leave me some comments down below and follow me on Twitter. And if you do follow me on Twitter, if you feel like it, if you do and you have a YouTube channel, make sure that like you @ me and give me like a link, or even DM me if you want to. I like to follow everybody back. And if you have a channel, I like to subscribe, watch your videos, show you some love. So, yeah, that's it for today's Slay and Shade. I will be addressing the Dramageddon stuff later this week, possibly tomorrow, and I have another rant in PJ Pants, something I think you guys are going to find very interesting. So, yeah, thank you so much for watching and subscribing, and I will see you guys in the next video. Love and hugs. Bye.